Good morning to all of you. We hope you are okay and keeping well. It's Carolyn here, as you would have guessed from my voice. It's strange how we find some words of wisdom in places like the Lion King. So, as you go through life, you will see that there is so much that we don't understand, and the only thing we know is that things don't always go to plan. So, don't break out in the song. I won't do that for you. So there is wisdom to be found in the least expected places. In this unit and in this course, we are on a journey to learn and understand. And yes, things don't always go the way we plan. We are in that moment now, when we just have to stay still a moment and figure out what to do next. The good thing is, we don't have to end our journey, as we will do this together. It is important that we stay connected virtually, that's online, and reach out to others or reach out to ask for help. Casey, Kevin and I and Josh and the orientation student support are here for all of you. Josh, Casey and Kevin and I are also helping and supporting each other. We also need to reach out to each other, and I'm really grateful for their support. You would have received an email from Josh, and the information is on our LMS page, this page that you're reading now if you're on LMS. It's on the welcome page part. It's filling you in on how we will continue classes at the same scheduled times through our virtual classroom Collaborate. Now this is cutting edge learning and you are pioneers in this virtual classroom. To help us feel a little more secure in embarking on online learning, here is some information for you, for our unit that is. Now, knowing things do not always go to plan, being adaptable will be a good skill to practice now. I know I'm practicing this skill daily. If you have access to a printer, it might be a good idea to print this out. Otherwise, you could save the page to your desktop on your computer or device. It just means with all the information you're getting from your units, you want to have them in a place that's easy to access. So I've put some things you need to know for our Aboriginal Voices unit, just jotted down here. So first thing, classes. Log into our online class on Collaborate, 2 p.m. on 2 p.m. on Thursday as usual. We will provide support for those trying to access the Collaborate session. You can see Josh's information on our welcome page about what you need to do. If you get stuck on the day, there will be someone you can call. We will send support information to you. We will spend some time in our online class this week to get familiar with learning online. Since we're the last class of the week, you would have already practiced a little bit, I would say. So hopefully the practice might be more my practice. So let's go down through the things that students often worry about, and that's assessments. Because with classes, we will do them on the day. There's no pre-preparation for classes, so you just have to make sure you turn up with your brains and with your willingness to engage in our online discussions and work. So here we go, assessments. Participation and engagement. So this will be assessed as per face-to-face classes on attendance to online Collaborate classes. Absences from online Collaborate classes that will need special consideration to be attained from the orientation support, which is either Josh, Casey, Maz and Gabe, who can help you organise this. Classes will be recorded for students with special considerations to catch up on content. Journal entries. Due date is going to stay the same, week 12, Thursday 21st May. Keep working on your first 2 journal entries, that's weeks 2 and 3 for now. And email me or see Casey if you need help with content or structure. I will need to make adjustments for when the other 3 entries should be written because we have had a disruption in our classes now. Information will be provided in our next online class and via announcements about this. Journal entries will now need to be completed sorry about moving the screen, will now need to be completed in a Word doc form and uploaded to LMS, and I need to correct that. Instructions will be provided, so don't worry. I have adjusted the word count for the 3 remaining entries to a minimum of 500 words each, as the group presentation has had to be amended to an individual PowerPoint presentation, which means you will have more work in that. So I'm balancing the two. For your project, the due date will be amended, and I will let you know the timing of that in class and on my next announcements. And we will be changing to a virtual gallery for the exhibition. So in the meantime, keep planning your project. Email me if you have questions about the content or structure. Take note, the virtual gallery will now be photos of your project uploaded to LMS or a similar online space, but instructions will be provided. There is also a large card available for your project. Now, Tanya Guile has a huge pile of multicoloured large card. She's at reception in Shenton. And if you would like the card supplied for you, Josh or Casey may be able to help you know how to get it. So either Tanya, or if you can't find her, see if you can find Josh or Casey. Group presentation is now individual presentations. Due date will be amended. I will give instructions about the due date amendment and where to load the PowerPoints. That'll be closer to the date. We will be planning and creating the individual presentations in class as originally planned, and also as originally planned, you will be working on them in your own time too. Amendments to this assessment will be provided you closer to the time we need to begin it. Now, as we saw in the Lion King quote, changes to our plans happen. So if there are any amendments, we will let you know. So just remember, we are all here to help each other. So do reach out to me, Casey, Kevin and Josh. Use our emails or other contacts you have been given. So I hope you're keeping safe. Take care, and we will see you in class.